Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, November 7th. 6th, 7th. I'm in my car. That means that I am going to do some sourcing this morning. My toddler is in his little toddler program, and I finished up doing all of my packaging and doing some things around the house, and so I have a little over an hour to head up to Goodwill. I haven't done Goodwill yet this week. I was out of town yesterday, so I'm hoping that most of the 50% off tags haven't been picked over yet. It's still early enough in the week. I mean, it's only day 2 of the new color tag. So I'm gonna go to Goodwill and I'm going to see what 50% off tags I can find. And yeah, so let's go do this.
My heart beat faster, emotional.
Talk dirty to me.
It followed me home. It is seriously so hard to contain myself. I am finding, you know, this might not be exciting to some people, but I am totally finding some jeans that are like really good for being the second day. I'm so excited. Men's jeans are looking uber bleak. I'm gonna start reaching the point where I'm gonna have to hire somebody because I'm just buying way too much stuff. For playing all of those Disney Black Diamond VHS movies. Scrubs in the house. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got so much stuff. It was crazy. So I got super lucky with those scrub tops because I thought to myself right before I was about to leave, I was like, oh, I should go check out the scrubs. And I walked down and there were so many 50% off scrubs. It was crazy and they were all really cute. So I know they're gonna sell fast and they're gonna sell for a good price. And it was just in the nick of time too, because no joke, as soon as I walked down the aisle that had the scrubs, as soon as I turned to leave the aisle, there was another lady there asking an employee, where do you keep your scrubs? So I like cleaned out the scrubs and then that lady walked down the aisle. And then when I was checking out, she got behind me and was like, oh, so that's where all the scrubs went. So I am gonna go pick up my toddler, and then after I get him home and get him down for his nap, I will show you everything I got. Don't judge me. You guys, I'm home. Okay, so I got so much stuff. I'm gonna try to run through it really super fast. Okay, so again, I might not say exactly what I'm selling each individual item for, so if I don't mention a price, just assume I'm listing it for 10. Let's get started. All right, so I got a ton of scrub tops. They're almost, I would say, 2 out of every 3 scrub tops was a 50% off tag. The tag color this week was orange, so all I did was see orange. Some scrub tops were $3.99. Some scrub tops, some scrub tops were $3.49, and some scrub tops were $3.99. So I paid $1.75 for some and $2 for others. So, but scrub tops, I get usually between $10 and $12 easy for each one. And the brand doesn't matter usually. And the size doesn't necessarily matter. Larger sizes will go for more money, but I don't have any problem selling extra smalls and smalls as well. So here's the first one. It's just a bunch of kitty cat pirates and ships. Isn't that cute? I got that one. That one was a medium or a large, one of the two. Most of these were smalls or mediums. This one is a medium. Yeah. And then, let's see. This one was a large, so this one's a really great size. This one is also really nice too because it has this ruffle cinching on the neck. People like when scrub tops have characteristics of like real shirts. It kind of makes them feel like they're dressing a little less in uniform. So people like whenever there's like a cinched back or ruffling on the collar or buttons, you know, they like that kind of stuff. This one is an extra large, which is an awesome size. And it's also extra awesome because it's seasonal. You see all the polar bears and the snow and all that fun stuff. So I bet I can get more like 12 to 13 for that one. This one is a seasonal one as well, and we're not quite to Easter yet. It's a medium. We're not quite to Easter yet, but I would still expect it to sell sometime in the next few months at least. This one was my absolute favorite. It's a medium, and it's cherries. And I think that the trim is super cute. Someone is absolutely going to love that scrub top. Told you I got a lot of scrub tops. This one, the size is somewhere that's not on the tag. It's probably on the inner part. I'll look for it later, but I believe it's a medium or a large. It's just a fun, funky one. I usually don't buy solid color scrub tops just because they seem to take forever to sell. I also don't buy scrub pants because scrub pants also don't really sell. But fun and funky, colorful tops really do. This one is a scrub top. It almost didn't look like it to me, but it's a large, which is a great size for a scrub top. But look at this scrub top. It doesn't even look like a scrub top. It looks like a regular shirt, but it has the pockets on the sides. And it's definitely a scrub top. You know, it's a UA Scrubs is the brand. So someone really like that. And then one more. And then this one was a medium, I believe. Yep, it's a medium. And it just has cute puppies on it. You know, someone who works with kids or someone that works in a vet office will probably love that. So lots of scrub tops, and I figure I can net $5 to $6 easy on those. Okay, next let's do jeans. There was a lot of really good jeans. The more and more I go to my Goodwill, the more I'm realizing I think I'm probably the only reseller that shops there. Because today was the second day of the new color tags, and there was a lot of really nice jeans that were still sitting there for 50% off. So these are Vanity. They're the premium Vanity collection. And they're size 26, and they are cuff capris. They're crop capris, whatever you want to call them. But there is awesome distressing on them. Look at how awesome that is. And it's got the whiskered fading. So Vanity jeans don't usually go for much, but I figured that these would be an easy $15, if not more. I'm probably going to shoot for closer to 20, but I'll expect to get at least 15 for them. But they're also thin enough, and since they're the crop and a small enough size, I'm not sure, you can't quote me on it, but it might be able to go first class. So, and if it can go first class, that just makes my profits go even higher. And then, again, pants are $3.99, and orange was the 50% off tag this week, so I paid only $2. The next one I got were Gap long and lean jeans. These tend to sell really well. I know I've mentioned in the past that Gap jeans tend to move, but they move really slowly for me. The long and lean jeans move the fastest for me. Of all of those slow moving Gap jeans, long and lean definitely move fastest. And these are size 6 long. I'm always talking about those inseams, right? Long. So I will be listing these for $16.99. Next up, good old American Eagle. We always love getting American Eagle, especially when it's a 50% off tag. So for only $2, I got these. These are the 77 straight cut. That's another thing that I really love about American Eagle is if you have no idea what the style is, they always have it embroidered into the jean. And the distressing on these is awesome. There's the back pockets. I figure I can get $16.99 for those, easy peasy. Next one, I was really surprised to see these. The BKE denim. These are the Sabrina cut. And they're not too distressed, but they have a lot of the fading. You can see there's a lot of the color fade on them. That's really popular too. If there's no like patches or distressing, people really like the fade. There's the back pockets. I was really surprised to see that these jeans were only $2, 50% off. Every time I get these jeans, I sell them for 20 bucks. So I'm excited for that. Oh, and they were a size 26 by 33 and a half. So they're a small size, but it's a popular brand enough where the smaller sizes are okay. Here's another Maurice's. And it is the Ashley boot, and it's size 3-4 regular. And so there's nothing super special about these. There's just some nice fading on them. They're just a really nice pair of jeans. I figured these could be an easy $15.99. Maurice's jeans always tend to sell for a little bit more. I think it's because they're so expensive in the store. These, we're gonna have to see about these. They are Levi's 550 Classic Relaxed. I have never bought Levi's of this type before for women. I've never bought just the Classic Relaxed 550 for women before, but the reason why I did was because they're a size 24. And not only are they a 24, but they are a short inseam. So they're a specialty inseam. I don't really like the fact that they're not boot cut or anything. They're just a regular relaxed fit, but they were only $2 with the 50% off. So I figure I can try listing them for maybe $16.99 just to see how they do. It's the first time I've bought them, so I guess we'll find out. These next jeans are Aeropostale. Usually I don't buy Aeropostale jeans just because there's so much Aeropostale out there, and you don't tend to get too much money for them. But I went ahead and got them because they were a 50% off tag and they were in really nice shape. They were in really good shape and they have some nice distressing on them. So I figured that I would list these for 15 bucks and see what happens. And then these were the only pair of men's jeans that I got. I don't recognize the brand. I have no idea what the brand is. And it's not even a blue jean. It's like a khaki gray. It's like an olive khaki gray. It's like a blend of all of them. I don't even know. But the brand is GB. It's not G8. It's GB Authentic Originals. And they're the relaxed straight leg. The reason why I got them is the size. They're a size 40 waist and a 34 inseam. They're really big jeans. And I'm always a fan of larger sizes. I just feel that larger sizes sell better. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on the brand. But I figured if they go for $15 at the lowest, that's still a $5 profit. All of these jeans I expect to get at least $5 to $7 for. So, okay, these are, I bought something else new. I've never sold girls' jeans before. I usually only stick with women's and men's, but I happened to just stumble across these. Children's clothing are $1.49, and it was 50% off, so I paid only 75 cents. So I figured if I sell them for 10 bucks, I'll make just as much profit as I will with the adult. And it's a really good brand. It's Justice. You know, girls love Justice, and it's a size 14, so it's for an older girl. And I'm pretty sure, I haven't weighed it yet. I don't know. I'm pretty sure these could go first class. If these can't go first class, then my profit is eaten. And I'll have to try to sell them for the same price as an adult. But we'll find out when we weigh them. I'm calling it an experiment. I always live and learn. And then I got a second pair of girls' jeans. Same deal, 75 cents. But these are Arizona. I got these because they're skinny legs. And they had some really nice embellishments on the back pockets. And they're in really good shape. And they are, let's see, they're a size 12. Oh, and they are boot cut. They're just a really narrow boot, apparently. Or I'm just not used to looking at girls' clothes, one of the two. But they're a size 12. So it's a good size for a girl, and there's nothing wrong with them. So I'm gonna try for 10 bucks. These for sure will go first class. I can tell that by feeling it. So I should make a good $5 profit on those. Okay, back to the adult jeans. Here's another pair of Levi's. These are size 11, long. Another long inseam. And they are the Levi's 513 boy cut. And they're in really nice shape. The only thing is the bottom hem. The bottom hem has been walked on a little bit, but that's okay. I can just trim it up and just make sure to photograph it really well, and so people know that there is some wear. But I would expect $15 easy on those. That's how much I usually sell those Levi's for. Here's something else that I usually don't buy for women. They're Wrangler jeans. Usually Wrangler I save for men's. But I thought these looked like they were in really good shape. They're a size 8 petite. So again, it's that short inseam. So I figured at only $2, because they were 50% off tag, at $2, even if I only get them for $15, that's still a $5 profit. Here, oh, here I go. Lucky brand. I never learned my lesson. I still haven't listed the other Lucky brand jeans that I bought. But they were only $2. This is probably the cheapest I've ever gotten Lucky brand jeans for. And they're really nice looking. I don't think I've ever bought ones that have this on the back. So I don't know if this means that they're older, if they're a different kind. I mean, they're the Urban Rider, and they are a size 6, which it seems like every single time I buy Lucky, it doesn't matter where I've bought them, it's always a size 6. It's so bizarre. But they're nice looking jeans. So even if I have to end up only taking 15 bucks for them, I'm gonna try for more. But if I have to take 15 bucks, it's just another $5 profit, which, you know, I love profit. I don't care if it's $3, $4, $5. Okay, so now let's move on. I got some men's. Okay, now all tops, $3.99, 50% off tag. I got all 50% off tags. Here's a men's. Dockers, and they're a size 3X. And it's just a really nice Argyle acrylic sweater. And it's a nice large size. So I'm hoping that I can get $12.99 for that, easy. I'm gonna start it at $15, but I might have to drop the price, we'll see. And then here was oh wait, we're doing men's. Duh. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, here's a Roundtree in York. And it's a size 2XB, which is a 2X big. It's a big and tall size. And it is a collared, it's a casual collared long sleeve polo shirt. And it's got a single pocket. I'm sorry that the lighting kind of sucks in here, guys. It's like pretty dark outside. It's all rainy and dreary out, and I don't have very good lighting in this house. It's an older house and there's not much overhead lighting, so I apologize. But it's a 2X big, so I figured that would be that'd be good. And only paid $2. And then here's another Roundtree in York. Again, they're nice dressy men's brand. It's a nice dressy men's brand, but it's not super high end, but it's enough to where I can sell them for, you know, $12.99 all day long. And again, this is a extra large tall. It's an XLT, and I always charge a little bit more for the tall sizes because they are desirable for those very large and tall gentlemen. And the color of this was really nice. It's like a salmon stripe. It's really nice. And the collar, this is another thing that I look at. The collar is not messed up. It's not like folded over and wonky, and there's not going to be a lot of pressing needed for it. It's a nice shape. So I figured that one I'm going to try for $14.99. Here is an Abercrombie & Fitch V-neck sweater. It is an old Abercrombie & Fitch. Look how old school that tag is. At least I believe that's old school. Looks old school to me, but it's genuine. And it's a size extra large. And it is heavy, so it's gonna have to go priority, but I only paid $2 for it, so I'm gonna try to sell it for $14.99, and it should still get me about a $5 profit. I try to shoot for at least a $5 profit on all of these shirts, so I know that I'm not saying it after each one, but I'm expecting a $5 profit for each one. And then here is a athletic jacket. It's and one. It's not an expensive brand. It's not Nike, sadly, but it's an extra large. I paid only $2 for it, and it's light enough to where it'll go first class. So I could sell it for, you know, $10 or $11 and still make my normal profit. I like that. Next one is, I have no idea how to say it. I'm sorry. It's Daniel Cremieux. It's C-R-E-M-I-E-U-X. And of course, my camera's not gonna focus. I'm so sorry, you guys. But it's a slim fit button front top. And it's a size extra large, which is a great size. And it's slim fit. A lot of guys are liking those slim fits. And I figure I can get $15 for that. That brand is kind of hit or miss though. Some of the tops, it doesn't say Daniel Cremieux, I don't know. But it is C-R-E-M-I-E-U-X. Some shirts go for a lot, some don't go for much. So I have yet to find the determining factor of what makes them go for more than, you know, $15, $20. So I always try to pick it up when I see it, especially if I can get it for $2 or less. This one is another men's big and tall. It's a J. Farrar. And it's a size 3XLT, which means it's a 3X and it's a tall. So it's a large shirt, and it is just a black short sleeve button front men's shirt. So I figure for this size, I can sell it for $14.99. That's what I'm going to start it at. And if I need to drop it a little bit, I have no doubt that it'll sell for $12.99 easy. Okay, let's move on to women's. We're almost done. Okay, so here's Lane Bryant. Love Lane Bryant. And again, prices for women's are the same as the men's. $3.99, and then these were all 50% off tags. This is just a button front blouse. It's an 18-20 size. And it's just a nice button front blouse. Ooh, get it so you can see it. But it's got a really nice design on it. And it's a really nice material. It feels really nice. So I figured that I could get, you know, maybe $16.99 I'll try for. This is a Marisa sweater. It is a plus size. It's a size 0. Wow, you guys can't see anything. I'm so sorry. I need an upgrade. But it's a 0. It's Marisa's. And it's just a really nice lightweight sweater. And it's a nice brown color. Oh, I'm gonna try to sell it for $12.99, and it's light enough to go first class. Here's another Marisa's, and this one is an extra large. And it's just a hooded sweater. This one feels like it could go first class. I'm either going to price it $12.99 or $14.99 depending on if it's going to be first class or priority. I'll have to wait to reserve judgment until I weigh it. So it's going to be somewhere between $12.99 and $14.99 though. Okay, and then I did get a skirt. It's an Ashley Stewart. Ashley Stewart. And it's a size 18W, which is a 18 women's. And it's just a nice knee-length career skirt. Just black and white with a design on it. It's really nice. And skirts are $3.49. And then I got 50% off, so I paid $1.75. Then I got this shrug. It is by Cato, and it's a size 26-28, so it's a nice large size, and it's just a 3-button, or no, I'm sorry, it's a 2-button shrug. So I'm expecting that I can sell this for $12.99 maybe. Oh yes, and the skirts I'm probably gonna sell for $14.99. This one is, I believe it's another Lane Bryant. And it's a size 18-20. It's just a really nice open knit cardigan. There's no buttons, it's just a tie button. But it's just a nice open knit white sweater. It's very, very nice. $16.99 on that sweater I just showed you, you guys. God, I am still such an amateur at this. You guys are learning with me here. Okay, so this is a Gap sweater. It's a Gap. I usually don't buy Gap tops, but I really like this sweater. It is a size medium, but it's a nice lightweight sweater. And I loved the elbow pads. There's elbow, and they're not really pads. It's just like extra fabric. It's just decorative. So there's the back of the sweater. And it's just a nice lightweight sweater. So I'm hoping that I can sell that for $14.99. And it should give me about a $7 net profit if I can get that much for it. And then here is a Cato top, extra large. Gotta be honest, you guys, I kind of want to keep this for myself. I love that it's a crop, so you could wear like a colorful shirt underneath it, and then the back, it's got kind of the open slit back. But I did notice that there's a spot on the front. I don't know if you could see it. I don't think you can. Oh wait, maybe. It's like right in this area. I'm gonna have to try to get it out. I think it just needs to be washed. I think maybe somebody just dropped it on the floor and it got smudged. I don't think it's a set-in stain or anything. So I'll get it out, and then I might sell it. I might keep it. I don't know, but if I do sell it, I would expect to get 10 bucks for it. All right, here's another CJ Banks, and it's a size 3X. You've probably heard me mention before that I love 3X, especially in CJ Banks. It sells really well. And this is just a nice lightweight blouse, and it's got a cap sleeve on it, and it's a really nice color. It's like a dark, I don't even know what to call this color. I'm gonna have to look it up. Would you call that a teal? It's like a dark teal. I'm not sure. I'll have to determine the color later, I guess. But it's really nice, and I don't think you guys can see, but this color here, it's like a blend of this color and the khaki, and there's like a little bit of red in it. I don't know if you could see it. But it's really, really nice. It looks so good in person. It's so soft. I think that I could probably get $15 for that. It's in really nice shape. It's really nice material. I love it. Okay, and then the last bit of clothing that I got is this dress. It's Christopher & Banks, and it's a size 10. And it's really cute. It has this ribbon. Woo! It has this ribbon tie around the waist, golly, and it's such a slinky material. I can't even hold it up. But I love the bottom. Look at the ruffles on the bottom. How gorgeous is that? Ugh, God, I wish I could keep this dress, but I don't think I would fit. There's too many parts of me that wouldn't squeeze into it. But it's really nice. There is this really cute ribbon belt, and it would just tie, and it's got that awesome skirt. I love this dress. And dresses are $5.99, and I got it for 50% off, so it was only $3. I am hoping that I can get 20 for it. So, God, I love that. Ah, I love it. I love it. The last thing I got is super old school. Oh, it's a Magnavox. There we go. Magnavox VCR and DVD player combo. I remember when I was in high school, I had one of these bad boys in my bedroom, and I thought it was awesome because I could watch brand new DVDs or my old VHS movies. It didn't matter. It was like, you know, two machines in one. Well, so I paid $9.99 for it, which I didn't like. I didn't like paying $9.99 for it, but I figured that I could double if not triple my money. So if I could make 20 bucks off this, I'd be happy, but I'm thinking it's gonna be more like 10 or 15. But I figure it's gonna be really easy to list. I just need to plug it in and play a DVD and make sure it works. I don't have a VHS to test it on. I might have to look through some old boxes. I might have one. But there's no remote with it, but that's okay. Other people have sold them without remotes. But I mean, it looks in really good shape. There's just some spots on the top I'd have to wipe off. Other than that, it looks great. I mean, look at that. It looks like it could be in a department store. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and getting my haul for the week. I got so much stuff today, that's probably gonna be the only haul that I do this week, just because I have so much listing that I need to do already. My inventory is stacking up like crazy. I really fear that here very, very soon I'm gonna have to hire help because I've got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about my haul today, feel free to leave me the question in the comments, or you can email me. My email is in the description of the video. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to me, I hope you will. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you with my next video. Bye!